Satellite images appear to show ongoing activity at Yongbon. Image, Blades copyright CNES 2018, distribution Airbus DS. We can only make guesses about what is happening at Yongbon. Artyom Lukin, an associate professor at the Far Eastern Federal University in the Russian city of Vladivostok, located just miles from the North Korean border, told Express.co.uk that sooner or later, the rogue state must allow independent inspectors oversight of its unregulated facilities. Mr. Lukin made his remarks after the 38 North website highlighted ongoing work on the secondary cooling system for the facility's 5 MWE reactor. He said, "We can only make guesses about what is happening at Yongbon. To me, there is little doubt that, apart from their military nuclear programs, the North Koreans are continuing work on nuclear energy for civilian purposes. As we know, over recent months Korea may have recommitted to denuclearization. Pyongyang may eventually start shedding its nukes, even though I am skeptical it will abandon them completely, but it seems its civilian nuclear program so far has been outside the ongoing negotiations process. I believe, even if it agrees to binding denuclearization commitments in terms of its military purpose programs, North Korea would insist on its right to peaceful nuclear energy. What is happening at Yongbon is unclear," says Mr. Lukin. Image, Blades copyright CNES 2018, distribution Airbus DS. Mr. Lukin said the question of how to bring the DPRK's nuclear energy projects under IAEA oversight and make it safer both for North Korea and its neighbors was therefore paramount. He added, "First of all, the parties negotiating with North Korea must concern themselves with the issue of the North Korean non-military nuclear programs. At some point, this issue must be included on the negotiations agenda. Unlike the nuclear disarmament talks, which are mostly handled in a bilateral fashion between the US and the DPRK, the question of North Korea's civilian nuclear energy can most effectively be tackled in a multilateral format, such as the six-party talks members plus IAEA. Donald Trump meets Kim Jong-un in Singapore in June." Image, Getty. The ultimate goal should be working out an arrangement under which North Korea would agree to accept IAEA oversight of its nuclear facilities in exchange for restored access to the international market of peaceful atomic technologies, and maybe some financial and technological help in creating its civilian atomic industry. The 38 North images suggested continued traffic in and around the reactor, as well as dredging of the Koryong River next to the cooling water pump house, plus work to refurbish a dam across the river, probably to provide a more consistent water supply for cooling the reactors. Speaking in April, nuclear physicist Oleg Shukett told Express.co.uk he feared North Korea was flirting with disaster by cutting corners and using the same types of nuclear reactor which went into meltdown in Chernobyl in 1986. He added, "Such a simple design feature, together with the desire to crank up more power to generate electricity, inevitably leads to an increased risk of disasters associated with human errors as well as imperfect operation and protection systems. The concern is that the North Koreans may attempt to launch nuclear power plants with substandard and poorly tested reactors." President Trump met with North Korean leader Kim in Singapore on June 12. During the course of their summit, they signed a joint agreement, a key paragraph of which reads, "President Trump committed to provide security guarantees to the DPRK, and Chairman Kim Jong-un reaffirmed his firm and unwavering commitment to complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula." However, critics have pointed out the word verifiable was not included in the text, meaning Kim has not committed to allowing independent inspectors into the country to monitor the process of denuclearization.